Concept number 4. Media have social and political implications. So media convey ideological messages about values, power, and authority, in which media caters a lot of social and political influences that made a big difference of how advent of media shapes our political aspects and social change as well. So the concrete example for this is election campaign could be done through online campaign, commercial on TV shows, radio broadcasting, and it was hassle-free and more convenient compared to the old way of campaigning. And when it comes to social implications, it lessened the face-to-face way of communication, since online and virtual communication is now highly preferred by most of the individuals, and also, it instantly connects loved ones despite of the distance. Concept number 5. Each medium has a unique aesthetic form. The content of the media depends on the nature of medium, which includes the technical, commercial, storytelling, and demands of each medium. Like for example, movies tend to depict reality and deliver big experience. Newspaper good for facts. Books and novels allow our imagination to wander. Video games put us in charge of action and can lead to different forms of storytelling. And all of this depends on the media creator and what aesthetic form they belong to. So let's proceed for the tips for integrating media literacy in the classroom. Number 1. Exploit teachable moments. So it can be done during free time of the students, in which a teacher will grab the opportunity to listen any media related of what they recently watched, read, and heard about different entertaining issues that can lead to great opportunities for media analysis. Number 2. Give students a chance to create media, not just analyze it. For making this to happen, best thing to do is a teacher should give the students enough freedom to explore on their own and by engaging hands-on activities just like making collage and eventually reflect and analyze in their own understanding. Number 3. Start and end with the key concepts. It would be essential for the students to be knowledgeable enough with the key concepts of media as a starting point before jumping on the next level, and make sure to end up analyzing the essence of the key concepts of media. Number 4. Recognize that kids and adults enjoy media. On this tip, both kids and adults should keep in mind that despite of those negative approach of media, they should not be discouraged to enjoy the benefits of it and make sure to always see the brighter side in every negative approach. Number 5. Teach about media, not just with media. Learning through the use of media would just be effective if the students are knowledgeable enough at the first place of media. Because if they don't, students' learning acquisition would be limited and be affected at the same time. Number 6. Make media education about asking questions, not learning answers. Best way to make this happen is by giving the students a freedom to come up with their own conclusions by using critical analysis rather than emotions, and best example with regard to this is stereotyping aspects. Number 7. Fight the perception that it doesn't matter. It would be done by reminding students that media has its own meaning to ponder, whether it positively or negatively influence a lot from you. Number 8. Assess and evaluate media literary work. Best way to assess and evaluate is through conducting formal assessment and evaluation towards students that will lead to a realization of how valuable and important any pieces of literary work. Number 9. Let students bring their own media to table. By letting students engage in analyzing literary work, it would be definitely give opportunities in dealing with lots of concerns about content issues, and solve it by making expectations clear. Number 10. Keep up to date with media trends and developments. Both students and teachers should keep updated with the current trends and recent developments on the advent of media in order to come up with new effective and learning and teaching process.
Hello everyone, I am Julius Sereno and I am tasked to share about media literacy. For me, media literacy is considered as the 21st century approach to education. Media education is now required in many curricula across the world. Schools are working hard to help teachers prepare students for a better change. And now, I will talk about the different aspects that relates media literacy across curriculum. First is the social science. History and historical events have been shaped by media. It means that media literacy and historical are intertwined, in which history is analogous in many ways to construction of media messages. Media literacy correlates social science through constructed, collected, selected, and structured ideas presented in a specific form. They were put together with a certain reason and motivation. It is expressed via different formats of media such as text and other images such as films, newspapers, and textbooks. The second one is science. How students viewed science and what scientists do, shaped by media. Students nowadays viewed science as we live in a media-saturated world. Many of us walk around with wireless technology, communication technology, or increasingly become integrated with mobile media. In the field of science, it encompasses a greater value in the commercial demands of newspapers, films, and other related stories. In science, as it crosses to curriculum, it provides logic tools to create and realize all media representations of reality, especially of what scientists did. The third one is the family studies. Families depicted in different media. So through media or media literacy, it allows family and children to become aware of both the intended and unintended media messages. In family, it leads to create and think critically about media that surrounds them, rather than letting it to control them. Media literacy has a great influence in our lives. But, as of now, media doesn't influence our culture, but instead, media today is already part of our culture. And the fourth one is health and physical education. So, it means that influenced by media, especially in consumption of what we eat and what we drink, and uses drugs for medication. So without media literacy, there is a great possibilities that every one of us have many health issues and concerns that is uncontrollable. By means of media literacy, it already allows everyone to become enabled and teaches and provide knowledge about health and physical education, which is very helpful to everyone. And the other one is music. Commercial pressure of music industry affects the creation of music. In the field of music, by means of media literacy, it helps in improving musical genres such as K-pop, rock, hip-hop, and many more, as it has a great contribution in the field of music. It also law. Media products popular with youth portray crime and criminal justice. So, by means of media literacy, it enables us to know and understand media to a better and purposeful media messages, such as crime and criminal justice, and some issues of intellectual property such as copyright, plagiarism, patent, trademark, and many more. Without media literacy, everything is under development. And the last one is visual and fine arts. So, appropriate and deconstruction media products to create new arts. Media literacy incorporate teaching case to maintain literacy concepts, especially in arts. This is an opportunity to present technical ability, social and economics aspect through media. And that's all, and thank you.